about 30 tests that the Lions have played down in New Zealand. They've only won 5, so that just shows the sort of enormity of the task that awaits us. But nonetheless, if we didn't feel confident, there was no point in us really getting on the plane this evening. And I think that the experience that we have in the side is going to be very beneficial to us. And if we can use that to our advantage, then we do have a very good chance of coming back with a serious victory.
After an absence of 10 years, the Lions were back in New Zealand for a 13-match tour where there'll be no such thing as an easy game.
From my point of view, I would like to think that the strengths that we have will actually be shown when it matters in the 80 minutes of the games that the players are involved in, and that they feel the whole experience is worthwhile, and that it means that people who come and watch us will enjoy it, and that along the way there might be just quite a bit of winning rugby too.
First up for the Lions was a date with North Auckland. Coached by All Black great Sid Going, the North Aucklanders have a history of unsettling touring sides. A tough match first up.
The first one in New Zealand, and we obviously want to do well, but we're into the realms of the unknown. You know, it's the first game we've played, and it'll be interesting to see how we go, having done all the practice.
The Lions had settled into their work quickly, making the most of their base in the sunny north, a place designed for the tourist.
It's a good, clean, hard game, and North Auckland to win.
The secret, it's because of good coaching by our Sid Going.
Well, what do you have to say about Sid Going? I mean, he's a Going, isn't he? He's from up here. When we practice, we tackle with carry stumps, so that's what it's going to be.
A massive crowd turned out in Whangarei to watch the tour opener. Everything was set for a great match as the Lions ran out on New Zealand soil for the first time on tour.
Quickly taken by North Auckland, Eddie Jones, away from Monaghan, missing out Seymour, straight out to Charles going on, Manako, but Seymour got back. He's a good runner, Ziggy Seymour. Support here from the back. They're lined out here. Tapuni, chased by Robert Jones, Doug Tapuni. Tapuni throws hard and low. Jones under pressure. Got it away nicely to Barnes. Now Guscott. Here comes the fullback. Clement, he's in. Looks inside. Barnes on the burst. The Lions have a chance. Guscott. Has he got the toe? Jeremy Guscott.
Easy.
That's a marvellous try for the Lions. .24 minutes gone in the first half. Good probing kick again. Underwood coming through. Underwood's got it. Here's another try. Scott Hastings. Labar, blindside again. Kick and chase. Rory Underwood going back. Back for Clement, or put him in an awkward position. Chased by Adrian. There's trouble. Taylor. Seymour. Ziggy Seymour. James. Here they come again. Guscott, good hands. Hunter. Chased by Going. Oh, what a tackle. That is a great tackle. And Clement getting close, and he's got it down. So North Auckland will tap and go again. Here they come. Seymour, Tapuni, Charles Going. It's a little bit slow motion. Running out of ideas about as Con Barrel shuts it up. Away for Troy Going. Rory Underwood must score, and North Auckland have conceded a try.
The Lions delighted with the final 30 points to 17 scoreline, but there was plenty for the North Aucklanders to be happy with as well.
I think it was a great break by Richard Labar. He actually threw it out to me, and I was in my favourite position, sort of lurking just inside the winger. And lucky I took the pass. I didn't think I had the legs actually, but the old fellas kept going and turned out pretty good.
When you say the old legs, you're only 23 according to the program.
Yeah.
The first-up win by the Lions had its downside. One match in and the tourists had their first casualty. Northampton's Ian Hunter was going home.
It's a long way to come to play 30 minutes of rugby.
Well, I'm afraid Ian's tour is over, and we're all very sorry for him.
There wasn't too much time to dwell on the North Auckland match. The focus was on looking forward to the midweek match against North Harbour, one of New Zealand's strongest and most unpredictable sides.
Almost a lion's roar here for the Lions as they come onto the field. There's their two giant locks for this match, Wade Dooley and Martin Bayfield. Some experienced players there, an average age of 29 years for this team today. The Lions up against the North Harbour side, spearheaded by players such as Ant Strawn there, Richard Turner. Leading the team on is Graham Dowd, who's playing his 100th game for North Harbour today. Some big experienced men there, Dean Richards, Mike Teague, Peter Winterbottom. Very experienced English loose trio, and it's Richards who holds it at the back once more. Now it comes up to Andrew, running all sorts of dummies, bringing Underwood in. Hastings for the line. Powerful running Hastings, tackled, the ball pops up for Andrew. Andrew scores the first try of the game. Rob Andrew, 52 tests for England behind him, and he scores in his first match for the Lions here. The Lions now moving it, using their backs this time. Carling, what a smashing hit there from Frank Bunce. That's the halfway. Morris, Carling again. Andrew, Gibbs holding it up nicely for Evans. Can't beat the tackle. That was Strawn across making that tackle. Now the backs once more. Gibbs out there, Hastings in, Underwood having a go around Rush, gets past Rush, nudges it towards the goal line. Underwood, no one to stop him scoring. Try number 2 for the Lions. And Tony Underwood is delighted.
That is a great individual try, John. Man, that boy just burns the grass up. He has got some gas. It's a lovely cutout pass here from Rob Andrews. Look, he cuts 2 guys out, straight to Scott Gibbs. Now watch this, he goes around Eric Rush, and that will do Eric Rush's chances for a test jersey no good. He tried to get bumped off by Ian Corder, squirts around, plenty of gas, try, sensational try.
Here we go once more, that was Hastings in. Now watch the form of Underwood. In and out on Rush. The kick and then the bump off of Calder. No one within range. One of 3 brothers to have played for Scotland, Ken Milne. One world of sport at Mount Smart Stadium. Richards inside the North Harbour half they go. Well, they seem to have an edge there. That was Evans once more taking the kick down. Morris, Bayfield, Andrew. Gibb trying to cut through but caught. Bayfield again. Covering good ground, the 6'10" lock. Which way do they go? Well, there's some vigor in there now. Well, there goes Dowden. Well, he didn't retreat to go behind the ball. He saw something, and he's got the referee blowing the whistle.
Well, the touch judge flags out. This will be interesting. I wonder whether he's going to report David Mayhew's little poke. Sat someone down on his wee bottom. Now have a look at this. Richard Turner is the culprit.
See Dowd come in there to hammer into Popplewell, who was standing off, but I think maybe it was Dean Richards that started it all. I'm not sure. They carry on. Someone's taken a blow there, and someone is down. 2 people down. It had been a clean game really up until now. There he goes, Frank Bunce. He might make the Lions pay just with his running.
Well, it's not a divisional game of rugby, John.
Options for North Harbour. They choose the right. Bunce Oh, yes, lovely hands there with Rush coming outside Calder. The ball won quickly. Strawn looks up, fires it. Carter, Little, the dancing second five. Running it again, changing direction. Calder, wonderful hands. Calder has Strawn, nailed short of the line, and a brilliant tackle. 2 metres out. North Harbour once more. Dowd can't get enough steam up. Strawn, Carter, backs to Byrne. And it's Perolini. There were players all over the place for North Harbour. Apollo Perolini scores. 15-11. North Harbour closed the gap. Carter looking longingly at those posts. It pays off. A 7-pointer to North Harbour. 2 points the difference. 15-13. Morris. The back's in action now. No, clumsy. Gibbs. Hastings in. Hastings gives. Yayan Evans, the run to the line. Yayan Evans, the Welsh skipper, scores on the right wing for the Lions. Couple of minutes to go. Long throw. Oh, and it worked well too, but Rush couldn't hold it. So the Lions drive on towards the line. With Winterbottom in possession, the Lions will keep it. Now it's Webster. Webster up. Webster's over. Yes, he is. Great driving from behind by the Lions forwards has given Richard Webster a try and certain victory to the Lions over North Harbour. The Lions have taken their opportunities, scored 4 tries, and the Lions, jubilant, they've won their second game. They've beaten North Harbour at Mount Smart Stadium this afternoon. The final score, 29 points to 13.
Gavin Hastings, there you go, 29-13, a big start, a big finish and tough in the middle. Is that a fair summary?
Well, I think we're worthy of that victory. We played very well. We started off extremely well, and to finish with 2 tries in the last 5 minutes was worthy of our effort, I felt.
A pretty tough game physically.
Yeah, but we need that in New Zealand, and it's good to get these early tough games first up. So we're delighted.
Thanks, mate. Your support's well and truly. Richard Turner, there was a very tough game for your team today, 29-13. How do you feel about what's happened?
Yeah, I don't know. Since the Lions have been out, people are saying they're too big, too slow. I think some of those Junos want to come and run around with them for a while. They're very strong.
That's not the case. They're not big and slow.
They're strong in the set piece, and they play to their strengths, and that is their forwards. And when they got the chance to move the ball, they moved it well. I think maybe a few New Zealand teams are underestimating New Zealand public, New Zealand media. I think be wary of the Lions.
Your team went pretty well today in the circumstances.
Yes and no. Very disappointed. I said, before the game, we were good enough to win the game, so we have to be disappointed in losing it, and we certainly are. We had our opportunities, we had our chances. We just didn't finish them off. That's the way it goes.
Though the fight was a relatively isolated incident, it was no surprise it captured the attention of the headline writers. The fight centred around Dean Richards objecting to Frank Bunce lying on the wrong side of the ruck, and the North Harbour players objecting to Richards' method of trying to remove Bunce with his boot. The next day, as Bunce was getting his ear put back on, the players at the centre of the storm were doing their best to forget about the fight and concentrate on the battles ahead.
Not really interested. It happens in a rugby match, and that's it. I just don't make a big deal about it. So.
Yeah, well, that's the way I see it.
For the Lions, next up was the New Zealand Maori side, a team with a great deal of tradition, and also containing a sprinkling of All Blacks, including 3 loose forwards. To fit them all in, All Black number 8, Sinzam Brooke, was making a move onto the open side.
The last time I played open side would have been in 1987 on my debut against Argentina. So I sort of have to probably get the old videotape out and go back over what I did there in 87.
held in the back. Penny will need to take it off. He's had a strong start to the game, Aaron Penny. Good work again by the Maori team as they step over it. Now Hastings, quickly onto him is Alan Prince. Snapped up by Hewitt. Forster, Prince again. Alan Prince. Brilliant. What a day for the young fellow from Nelson Bays, Alan Prince. A super individual try to open the scoring. Coming again for Morris. Barnes misses Carling away for Scott Hastings. Solid tackle. Now the chase is on. George Courier. Barnes has covered it. Eric Rush is there too. It's coming on the Maori side. Forster. Hirini. Can he convert his own try? Hirini from a long way out. He can. Yes, it should come on the Maori side eventually.
It's on to run it here.
Here they go. George Courier. Eric Rush. Now there's some pace. Good tackle. Doyle. Courier. Hewitt. Who's there? Rush. Snapped up by Brook. Forster. Barovich. Courier again. Just a couple of metres short of the line. They've got it under control too. Zinzan holding it, peeling it away. Hirini. Now Prince. Chased by Clark. Oh, what a good tackle by Ben Clark. Ball still held and yes, played on the ground. What a passage of play that was. The New Zealand Maori side have scored 2 tries. They lead by 17-0. Big line out this one. It's going to come again on the Maori side. Brook, who's had an outstanding game. Hirini away for Conia. Allison. Doyle hits it hard. 22-metre line. Brian Moore played it on the ground, and he can't argue either. Hirini from a handy position. $15 points so far for Steve Hirini. And unbelievably, the Maoris lead by 20 points to 0.
The Lions need to get something out of their experienced players. Dooley's been noticeable by his absence throughout this game.
He got up high that time, Wade Dooley. The Lions have a clean line out, one of the few. Now Winterbottom. Tackle made by Reece Allison, as it normally is. Now Barnes. Gavin Hastings looking to give Yayan Evans a go. Evans on Doyle. Super try, Yayan Evans. Zinzan Brook gets there quickly. Good loose forward play by Brook. He was first man there. Awaited Doyle on the blind side. Good work by Evans. Class player this. Opens it up again. Carling. Rory Underwood. Prince can't get him. Too good. Rory Underwood scores it, but put it down to Yayan Evans again. These are big lineouts, these ones. Under 10 minutes left, Cronin wins it. Now Barnes, straight out to Scott Hastings. Good work by Winterbottom. They're going to go blindside. They've opened it up here. Gavin Hastings. Gavin Hastings. And yes, Gavin Hastings. Hastings attempting to convert his own try. Now the asset is on the Maori team. 24 points to 20. The Lions lead. Remember, the Maori side led by 20-0 at half-time. And Gavin Hastings has missed with the penalty. So here's a chance, the last chance for the Maori team to open it up. Here they come. Big Mark Cooksley's had a big, strong game today. So's the captain, Aaron Penny. They're a long way from the Lions goal line, though. Doyle works it out for Zinzan Brook. What a super game he's had. Running out of ideas, who can blame them? Joseph. Away for Penny. Now Conia. Got a ton of pace, George Conia. Prince. Where's the supporting players? They're getting there slowly.
Clear it quickly, clear it quickly.
Here we go again. Penny. Knock on there by Reece Ellison, and that's it. What a game of rugby.
Great game of rugby.
The Lions have won it by 24 points to 20. They came from 20-0 down at half-time to win this game, which was a great advertisement for rugby here at Athletic Park this afternoon by 24 points to 20.
Well, very relieved, 20-0 down at half-time, and even probably 20 points to 3 down with about 20 minutes to go. But the two tries, Ewan Evans took his try superbly well and then came in a cross-field run for Rory Underwood to run about 60 metres. So that just turned the game, and we knew if we could just keep on, then we would hopefully get the last try, and we did.
6 minutes gone in the first half. No score. Penny off the back, probing the blindside. Oh, there's a big gap for Rob Penny. Where's the support? Gets it away. Barlow with a sprint. Underwood back, trying to make the tackle. Basham feeds again. They probe the blindside. Basham into the gap. He's got Penny a pace. Graham Basham. Blackadder's with him. Looking for his support left and right. Can't find it. 20 metres out from the line. Here they come now, the big Canterbury forwards. Away from Maunsell. Philpott tried to work it away to Barlow's wing, and another promising movement comes to an end. Crowd suggesting there might have been a bit of lifting going on there, but I don't think Bayfield needs to be lifted. Here's a good run from Clark. Oh, good run here. Guscott should have too much speed. Barlow's closing quickly, but Guscott scores a very good try. Hammett, last year's New Zealand Colts hooker. Jones this time, oh, he's hit it against England. Try here, yes! Greg Smith. Here they come again. Canterbury desperate, they'll have to force it. Try. Canterbury took the ball in, they're going to get it too. Now Barley. Again the tackling, the solid note was Maunsell. Ball loose, Guscott tries to shovel it on for Underwood, picks it up beautifully, and he'll have too much pace. Tony Underwood. What acceleration from a virtual standing start. Tapped by Philpott. Canterbury trying to get it back. Struggling to do so. Oh, this could be suicide here. Rob Andrew, and Rob Andrew gets the try.
Four games and 4 wins, and despite the difficult itinerary, the 1993 Lions were starting to pick up some momentum just over a week out from the first test match against the All Blacks. As a dress rehearsal for that test, the Lions were putting out a shadow test lineup against the strong Otago side on their beloved Carisbrook.
And now I'm not saying that Otago will win, but I think they've got a chance. If they can secure themselves some first phase possession and then get their rucking game going, get their second phase game going, I think they can put a lot more pressure on the Lions through their backs than perhaps we've seen so far on tour. Otago have some very talented backs right through the whole back line. And the approach that they have to the game, I think, could create some problems for the Lions' backs if they get enough ball and get it quickly enough.
Now they run it. Penny on the charge. Kronfeld right at his shoulder. Now it's one. Otago backs. The crowd roars. Can they do something here? The passes need to be accurate. Timu just short. Here's the call from Bell. He leaves it behind. No knock on. The referee indicates play on. A bit of a scrap off the side there you might have seen as Forster darts to the sideline. Not quite there. Otago hammer and hammer. Can they put the nail away? Here goes Joseph. Now, Forster. They move it back again. Out wide. Who's waiting? Ellis is waiting. Ellis frees it up. Leslie dancing with Penny on his shoulder. There's McPherson. Right by the goalposts. Left or right? They go right. Basham, long pass. Just the juggle from Cook. There's the try. The try to Paul Cook for Otago. They hit the front at 5-3.
Good tidy scrum from the Lions. They're holding Otago well there. Barnes. Hastings is in there. That's Scott Hastings with Underwood. Underwood was flying for the take off the shoulder. They've turned it over, though. No, the Lions were able to step in and pick it up. Now Barnes has a dab, and he's very quick. Great pass for Evans. Great pass for Evans. A superb try. A super try scored by Jan Evans. That's 3 tries in 3 games for the Welsh skipper. So Otago ball this time. Do they use the tail? Yes, they do. Richards can't out-jump Joseph. Leslie gets the first pass. Alice hasn't had any opportunities. Back with Leslie, his flatting partner here in Dunedin. Combination just breaking down a little bit. Foster on the break. Now he can open things up. Allison, good support. Turning it back in field for Bishop. It dies just a little bit there. Foster, though, opens it up. He's got a winger. He's got Bell. Back in field. There's Cook. Cook going for try number 2. Can he get there? Oh, yes. Paul Cook finishing it off brilliantly. An 80-metre move by Otago.
They're starting to walk, fellas. We've got them 2-3 faces together. We're stretching them, mate. Quick ball. Don't try and take it that 5 metres. It's better to get it out to the backs.
Don't enough talking, let's just do it, eh?
Evans has scored 1 try for the Lions today with 1 opportunity. Richards has got the other. The Lions leading 18-13. It's 2 tries each. Bishop eluding Winterbottom, stepping through a gap. Pace on now, going to be caught by Bayfield. Leslie takes the pass and turned well for McPherson. The goalposts appear for Otago. What do they do? Huge pass, taking it at pace is Bell. Bishop's delivering some great miss-out passes for Otago. Forster, he'd love to go the short side. What do they do? Through Mika. Trying to suck in some of the Lions who are standing off. Now they might work it wide. They do to Cronfeld. Leslie darts, Leslie dives, and Leslie scores. John Leslie levels the scores at 18-all. They're looking for him too. The throw wasn't great, but it's won there by Mika taking it in. Great shove there from the Otago players. Forster will love seeing that in front of him. Great drive from Otago, right up and over the line. There it goes, great try, supreme try. David Latter comes up. That's the birthday present he wanted. Birthday on Monday. What a supreme try, superb try by the Otago forwards. Bell hasn't quite got it. Yes, oh, just over the bar.
Otago need to keep attacking.
Maybe using Mika right at the front for a change. No, they're using it right at the back. Cronfeld. The glide didn't favour him, but Penny was brilliant getting there. Joseph calling. Now the backs. Leslie on the cut. Latter playing like a loose forward. Forster again. Forster a half gap, and that's enough for Stu Forster. What's the pass like? Oh, super! John Tamu. Another try, the 5th for Otago. Milne. Bayfield upended this time. Forster, a little bit of trickery. Leslie running up back, the forwards, waiting for the forwards, but doesn't have to wait long. Joseph doesn't want to get isolated. The ball made perfectly available, and Bishop goes for the drop. An extra 3, and they love it. Stephen Bishop. Another touch turns to gold for the Blue and Golds. That's Bayfield. And he was upended in that line-out, and that might well have been where this injury came from.
Just have a close look at this one. This is where the injury occurred. Dooley goes high, Bayfield goes high. Watch him come down. Yes, he went right over the top of the Otago team, landed awkwardly.
And there'll be sympathetic applause now for Martin Bayfield. 45 minutes have gone in the second spell. The Lions, for one of the few times in this 45 minutes, are on attack. Leslie and Kronfeld cut down Underwood coming from the blind. Galway makes the ball available. Popplewell, the other Irishman, is there with it. They want to move it out left. Otago players all on the ground, but they might well have won it through Kronfeld. The ball is there for Otago.
Again, children, please get off the ground. The game is not over. Right off the ground, please.
That's a sign of things to come. Basher, he doesn't care. Colin Hawke sounds the whistle. The Otago team deserve to be jubilant. They are the first team to beat the 1993 Lions. They've won by 37 points to 24.
Yeah, I think once we got that drop goal, we sort of tried to tie it up, and that was the difference. But full credit to our tight five. I thought they did a terrific job.
Yeah, the Lions, they know they have to improve now, so it's just great to win. It's a good performance by the whole team.
We probably could have stopped 2 of their tries. One Jan Evans down in the corner, and the other one where I didn't take the up and under. So definitely got things to improve on.
They all played their hearts out, all 15 of them. You know, I really take my hat off them. They really dug in for their target.
Who were the heroes, David? Cookie got a couple of tries. Bash kicked the ball beautifully all day.
I think we had 15 heroes out there today.